everyone. Welcome to this Wednesday, December the 6th edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. Joining me on the phone, as always, the King of Controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody, it's Wednesday.
Okay, yeah.
I got my voice back, but I feel like crap. I don't think I'm ever going to not be sick again for the rest of my life.
You talk about that. I went to a Bulls game. I'll never see a Bulls game like that ever again.
Well, if you mean seeing a loss, you can probably go see 40 more of those this year.
Well, after seeing that and watching the Bears game on Sunday, I'm like...
How about Robbie Gold?
That was the best FU moment ever. Wow.
It was. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend, even though we were with you on Monday. But let's recap Raw from the City of Angels, Smoody.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Kurt Angle comes out to the chants of "You suck" as always, and he comes out and he says, and then Jason Jordan interrupts and says he wants an Intercontinental Championship match. Roman Reigns comes out and pretty much calls him a rookie and he's too young, he shouldn't be out here. Then Samoa Joe comes out and he says he deserves another opportunity at the Intercontinental title. But then Jason Jordan gives a belly-to-belly to Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns then gives Jason Jordan an Intercontinental title match. He defeats Jason Jordan. Then we get Paige. Tony, we finally got to see Paige in a match.
Next.
Oh, come on. She defeated Sasha Banks. You love the Absolution.
Oh, no, I do not. It would be a better one if it was Sasha and Mandy Rose. Not this girl scares the crap out of me.
Fatal 4-Way. The winner will face Rich Swann next week to determine who the number one contender is for the Cruiserweight title. Drew Gulak defeats Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, and Tony Nese. Elias comes out and said, Kurt Angle said, I'll find you competition. You just go out there and have a concert. Well, he does, and then it comes out Braun Strowman, and then he breaks the guitar over Strowman's back. He don't even feel it, and that's that. Asuka defeats Alicia Fox. Once again, Absolution comes out, tries to interrupt that, and then Asuka just walks away. Tony, you said this is going to be like the next coming of the NWO. Do you see Asuka joining them or attacking them?
I'm going to see it. She's going to make the NWO where they started 3 members, and it's going to work their way to the top where it's going to be more than like 20 people. You're going to see Asuka join them, Sasha Banks, Mickey James, Bayley, and then all it's going to lead to one where Alexa Bliss is going to finally get that. She's going to feel the Absolution where it's going to happen. I want to see this like a Rumble. I want to see Absolution where it's like an NWO version, and they all come out and beat the crap out of the SmackDown Women's roster. That would be awesome.
Finn Balor gets a win over Bo Dallas. Of course, The Miz filming a movie. And then, of course, before we got to the main event, we saw Bray Wyatt do a promo. But then also we saw Matt Hardy, who isn't broken, but he's woken. Do you think WWE is going to destroy his broken gimmick and make it not as good as it was in TNA?
No, I think that they'll probably bring this back again because you got to see the fat dude with the book. You got to see when Jeff Hardy returns. I think both that and Jeff are going to join Bray Wyatt. That's going to be the new Wyatt family.
Oh, that'd be good.
That would be awesome. Speaking of that, is Vince filming another Christmas movie again?
No, he's doing the Marine 6 with HBK.
I might have to go see that one because
they're never in theaters. They just go right to DVD.
Well, because the only thing is the last time I saw the Marine was with Cena, and I'm like,
And then finally, Raw Tag Team titles on the line. The B.A.R versus the Shield of Rollins and Ambrose. Rollins and Ambrose get the win by DQ thanks to something happened with Sheamus. But then Kurt Angle comes out and says, we're going to make this no DQ. But then Roman Reigns gets involved. Samoa Joe gets involved. The B.A.R hit the brogue kick to Sheamus. Gets the win, and Tony the B.A.R retain the tag titles. Is this the last we're going to see of this? Or are we going to see a rematch maybe on Christmas?
We'll probably see it.
Or next week.
We'll probably see it either next week or Christmas because I think it's going to end up happening to be an 8-man tag next week probably. Oh, Raw versus 8 next week. Ooh.
Raw's in Cleveland next week. Oh, joy.
Yay!
It's WWE week next week. SmackDown. NXT is going to be on USA for the first time.
Yes, I heard about that. They're bringing NXT to USA.
I think it's just a one-time thing, though.
I heard all there's supposed to. If that happens, I want to be on NXT USA for life. But speaking of that, don't forget Thursday night after the Grizzlies. I hate that show, by the way.
I love the Chrisleys.
I hate that. Well, it's gonna be Golden Girls gone wild. Rabbits getting drunk. But no, it's the movie, the movie with Charlotte as the heel.
And John Cena.
Yeah, so there you go.
You don't want to watch Chrisley's Knows Best?
I hate that guy. I want him to burn hell.
Todd Chrisley. He comes off as a prick, but he's hilarious.
He is. He comes out the prick, but that stupid accent.
Well, he's from Georgia, but they live in Nashville now, which I wish I did too. But
you don't want to listen to Nashville.
Okay, we're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to preview Ring of Honor and NXT. That's next on the Ringside Report. On this date, Smoothie, I forgot, and I just wrote it down. But it was something happened. It was the, CM Punk got signed by UFC.
No. Yeah.
2014.
One match happens, don't blink. He loses in a minute.
And then I go and see him at Taste of Chicago.
Oh, yeah. You should have kicked him right in the back of the head.
I don't think that would have been smart.
You get chased out of Chicago. You love to cause controversy.
Also, another thing that happened, Tony, I don't know if you ever remember this. Do you remember the pay-per-view they did in England called Capital Carnage?
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
JR had a Bell's palsy attack on commentary. Do you remember that or no?
I remember that, yeah.
I just found that out when I was reading the information, so that was shocking. But, Tony, I got something to show you. Well, you can't see it, but I have a thing with buying shirts, and I bought 2 more. And I'm going to the Raw and SmackDown Christmas in Chicago. So I bought 2 new shirts. I bought North Pole 316 with the skull on the back with a Tony, did you ever think you'd see the smoking skull with a Christmas hat on?
Oh my goodness, you know what I would love to see if it would happen on Christmas night?
What?
That Stone Cold shows up in Chicago and races hell for 2 nights.
He's retired. Do you think he's going to come all the way across the country to do a live Raw in Chicago? And speaking of that, my second one here, Tony.
Hang on. Remember, they're promoting Raw the 25th anniversary, so...
He'll be at that. I don't think he's going to be... That's a month later, or earlier. I don't think...
Anything can happen when it's live, but if Vince McMahon shows up, you know Stone Cold will show up.
Well, hang on, real quick. The second shirt I got is Suplex City to the North Pole. And on the back, it's Brock Lesnar suplexing Santa.
That suplex City, suplex your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, thank God.
Tony, as I die. Tony, I'm single and ready to mingle.
Now, hang on. Before we get on to our thing, I would like to say, I'm not joking around. I'm done playing joking for right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be serious for a moment. I would like to say my thoughts and prayers to Nicholas H's family on the death of his father. His father rests in peace. I know that Nicholas H and the guy, God's finally can see his father for once. He spent some time with him over the holiday. But it's going to be a rough time for Nicholas H. So, Nicholas, you're out there, buddy. Hey.
Yeah, he's I've gotten a chance to know Nick H more when I worked with Powell, because he was the guy handling all the cameras and stuff. Great guy. I never liked him a long time ago because he said my mom was on more street corners than the Chicago Sun-Times. But best wishes out to him, and also I guess we can announce. It's not really an announcement, but he's going to be kind of our tour guide in New Orleans for WrestleMania. Yeah,
it's going to be our road show WrestleMania, but hey, we're going to get down some home cooking for this family side. And finally, I get to eat some Cajun-style cooking for once. Yeah, we're going to be having, and I think our Ringside Report cameras are going to make a trip to wherever down in the bayou, Tony. I'll make it to the toilet every time. I hope we don't get food poisoning. I hope not, because we got to go to WrestleMania, baby. We can't miss it at our hotel. It's in our hotel. For you folks that, we forgot to talk about this on one day. I did miss the Wednesday to buy WrestleMania tickets. I got them on Friday. And then I went through Ticketmaster and they said, guess what? You can't print them till April 6th. Well, we'll already be in New Orleans. So, I got them. I just got the email on Sunday.
that they have been printed and they will be sent here within 14 days. So I will have WrestleMania tickets in hand before our Christmas break, Smoody.
20-1 odds that you lose the tickets before WrestleMania.
Well, I gotta send Nick H his tickets because he wants them. But
here's the story quickly. You tell me Saturday you want to close Ringside Report, and now I tell you Saturday morning, I get my answer, and now we're gonna stay with Ringside Report. What's the deal?
we shouldn't have talked about this on the air, but I was conflicted. I wanted to maybe start school early. Ringside Report kind of going down the dumps, but you know what? We've done this for almost 600 episodes. I'm not going to stop it on a whim. We deserve to go out with a bang, don't we?
Yeah, let's go out with a bang. Speaking of that, let's talk report with Ring of Honor and NXT.
Yeah, quickly, because we took too much time gabbing. That's what happens when we don't talk to each other for a long period of time.
There you go.
Ring of Honor, the match, Beer City Bruiser's going to be in action this week.
All right, my buddy Cheeseburger in?
No, he's off. It's going to be BCB against Marty Scurll. We're going to see the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, the Machine Guns, defend against the Kingdom. And then we're going to see Adam Page versus Flip Gordon. So that's all we got planned for Ring of Honor. NXT, nothing's really announced yet, as I believe this is the first week of the fallout of NXT. Or last week was in San Antonio. I don't know where this. I think they've just started the tapings, so we'll see what happens there. But that's. Go ahead.
Ring of Honor, I would say like what? 1 week away, 2 weeks away from Final Battle?
December the 15th.
Okay, so we're about 2 weeks out from Ring of Honor, okay.
Yep, so that'll be Final Battle, the biggest show of the year. We're taking time out. When we come back, we're going to preview Impact. Oh, lordy. We'll be back. Jeez, Smoody, we're back. You didn't have to cough up a storm before we came back. Jeez. In memory, Tony, 2003. Remember The Wall? He was in WCW. He's that really big guy. Then I think he was like Sergeant AWOL or something with the.
Oh yeah, because it was the crazy. That was back with the WCW.
Was that the Misfits in Action or something?
Yeah, with that woman. Oh my God.
Oh Lord. But anyway, can't believe it's already been 14 years. Let's preview Impact. Let's talk about what took place last week.
Was it a knockout tournament?
Yes, the first one. It was Laura Van Ness, Tony, advanced on. So she will face the winner of this week's Fatal 4-Way, I believe in 2 weeks, for the Knockouts title. Tony, do you think Laura Van Ness has a chance to be Knockouts champion? She's a nutcase.
Not a chance now. I don't know why she's even involved in it. I don't know why she's even involved in Impact. She should have been thrown in a mental hospital after not marrying Brox's Stunner.
Oh, but we do love seeing Allie, don't we?
Yeah, I hope Allie gets a face for her right now.
Madison Rayne returned in that match, but she didn't win.
No, that's good.
I love her theme song though, Killer Queen.
Sing it.
She's a killer queen. Oh, Tony, we should go do. We're gonna do some when we're in New Orleans. We're gonna do some.
I think I'm gonna kick Josh Bass to the nuts and beat him and put his ring and marry Madison Rayne. She'd be my wife.
Tony, oh jeez. But Johnny Impact did get a win over Alberto El Patron. Eli Drake still your world global champion. Do you see him ever losing that title, or who do you see him losing that title, or will it eventually be Johnny Impact?
No, I think it's going to be Chris Adonis.
You think Adonis is going to... How the hell's that going to happen?
Well, because what happened to Eli Drake, Gravy Bones...
The what?
The Eli Drake, Gravy Bones Turkey Tribe.
You got a kick out of that name, didn't you?
I did. I can't believe he actually puts Chris Adonis in the match. Chris Adonis loses the match. He wears the turkey suit, and then Adonis puts the cherry pie in Eli Drake's thing, and Eli Drake's just staring at the camera like, that's priceless. That
was pretty entertaining, and they're still in Ottawa, Canada. I believe they're in Ottawa till the end of the year. Not sure what they're doing to start the new year, but they did close down their offices in Memphis or in Nashville. They're now solely in Canada, so I think they're going to stay there.
I think somebody from our Anthem is taking over. They bought out Impact Wrestling. They got rid of GFW.
Yep.
And then they now have Anthem on there. So it looks like Anthem's going to buy. CBS is also, they sponsor Pop. Because remember, that's their
Pop TV.
Yeah.
Are they still on Pop?
Yeah, they're still on Pop as of right now.
Who the hell books this shit? Anyway, Impact, you can see...
Dale was complaining about that last week. He couldn't get Impact on his Pop network because they had something else going on.
Remember that one time it was straight commercials for 2 hours?
Oh, that sucked. It was live, and then they had to go live afterwards.
And they just kept the replays of the same commercials, just kept going and going and going.
Yeah, then finally Josh Benson said, we're sorry for the technical difficulty, now we're going to go live. It's like, oh my God.
Well, folks, that's Impact. That's tomorrow night on Pop. Don't forget you can see Ring of Honor on the Fight Network app. Also, you can see NXT on the network tonight as well at 7. What's up?
Also, congratulations to David Hero on and Tommy Dreamer's successful Blizzard Brawl Saturday.
And I heard Candice Michelle announced her retirement.
Yeah, it was a nice retirement, but I heard after the show there was a little incident with David Hero, and I guess he's not too happy on Facebook because some indie promoter was flyering on his turf. I mean,
well, where was Jim Blaze?
I don't know.
By the way, speaking of him and Eric Freedom made Trash Bag Wrestlers on Monday.
Did they?
Yeah, I was the first one to share it.
It wasn't Jimmy Blaze because he was in Fox Lake.
True, they had a show.
I think it's rumors are swirling.
Don't spread no rumors on this show.
No. Well, nobody watches the show actually. But
Tony.
But I heard rumors that it was a little company out of Milwaukee. It could be, but that was only the fans. But somebody said they caught somebody on camera. They're investigating it right now.
Tony. Nobody watches this show. You're such an asshole.
Oh my God. Yeah, America.
Then why the hell do we do this anymore?
I don't know.
We pretty much talk to ourselves and no one watches. Fuck this. Tony, we'll see you Friday. Tony, I'll see you Friday because no one's going to watch this. But we're going to recap everything. We have our next moment. It'll be exciting, Tony.
Oh, my goodness.
For the King of Controversy, I'm Ryan Young. Thank you for watching the Ringside Report, which no one does. Your front row seat to all things wrestling.
Good night, Cleveland.